Hello.
Hi,
My name is Patrice Buller, and this is my hubby,
Larry.
Larry Buller. And we are so excited to hang out with you tonight. I posted a photo a couple of days ago of my hands, kind of a before and after of me with my eczema, my chronic eczema that I've had literally my entire life. Like my siblings' jobs when I was little was to tattle on me if I was scratching like that. It was just an uncontrollable thing I had my whole life, even into our marriage. And I just asked him the other day after we posted that picture and got so much just incredible conversations with people behind the scenes of them sharing, about their kids' stories or their stories. And I was like, man, do you remember when my hands look like that? 'Cause it's easy to forget, I guess. I don't know. It's been about close to 2 years since I have struggled with my eczema because it was about 6 month difference from when I started drinking my superfoods to when it cleared up. And so it's been like 2 years from that. So I was like, do you remember my hands when they look like that? And he's like, yeah, of course I did. And I was like, did you feel bad for me? Like, it was just, I don't know, when you are in it, you kind of, are sort of numb to it. But I just remember that being my struggle my whole life. And even people who knew me when I was little were commenting like, yes, I remember when you looked like that, your whole life. And especially when you were little, I just felt so bad for you. And I'm just thankful. I'm really, really thankful that this was a part of my story. I never thought it would be, to be honest. I'll be completely real with you. First of all, I never wanted to drink this shake. It is called Shakeology, by the way. Not sure if you've heard of it before or not. It's this guy right here. It is called Shakeology. It's a superfood shake, and I always said I'll never be a shake girl. I am a personal trainer. I mean, my undergrad, my master's is in health, exercise science related. And so for me, I was like, I will eat my food. I'll be over here making my own smoothies from scratch. Like, I will not put my name on a shake. That's why I didn't want to become a coach, actually. But Larry started drinking it.
I got like one bag one time, and I remember started drinking it, and you were like, ew, what are you drinking? I was like,
there's no way. Like, what are you drinking? Why are you hopping on this bandwagon? And I didn't even want to do the research because I'm like I said, I don't want to put my name on any type of a shake. That's just not me. So I said no for so long. And then finally, after I had my second baby, so I have a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old. You will probably hear them. You'll probably see them running down the steps. The only time they do not cooperate with bedtime is when we are doing a live video. So you probably hear them, see them, but it's real life.
True.
So it is what it is. And we even dressed up for you because you're super special. So I had my first son, and I had been following so many people, so many fitness girls who literally walked out of the hospital in their skinny jeans. And so when that didn't happen to me, I was disappointed. I was like, man, I gained like 40 something pounds with him, and I had weight to lose. I walked out of the hospital, did not lose all my weight. And I felt like I had to go in my closet and kind of get fit and then come back out and say I was in shape for whatever reason. And I did that. So it was lonely. I tried really hard for months, and then I kind of felt like I was sort of back in shape. I was like, okay, here I am again. And then second time around with my second son, I was like, no, health and fitness doesn't just look one way. There's people who have all different types of goals, all different types of journeys, and I want to bring people along my journey. So I did. I let people follow me along my pregnancy journey, my postpartum journey, and people just related so much to that, that I wasn't some crazy psycho fitness Barbie, that I actually am on my journey too. We're never going to arrive and be in our perfect fitness shape. It's about literally waking up every day and saying, how am I taking care of my temple? And that's, what we believe. That's why faith is a part of what we do as health and fitness coaches. Is we believe that, we should be good stewards of our bodies. We only get one, and we can either treat it like a trash can or we can treat it like a temple. And we've had seasons of both. And so I really think there's a sweet freedom that really comes from surrendering your health and fitness journey to the Lord and letting Him transform you from the inside out. And I think people hop right to the external with everything. We want to just do the quick, weight loss weight loss,
Scheme.
but weight loss schemes like the pills and the racks and do all this stuff to just kind of skip the process and the journey and, come out on the other side and whatever's the quick fix or the microwave generation. Like we want it to be about quick, and we want that physical, external, thing, even with health and diseases. Like we want quick fixes. We want Band-Aids. We want, just a quick medication versus getting to the root of the problem. And that's what ended up happening with me with my eczema. I never went into this thinking that it would be part of my story. I always heard people talking about drinking Shakeology and it curing their migraines and, lowering their blood pressure and all of these different things. And I was like, look, I am a mom of a 2-year-old and a newborn. I just need this to be a quick meal for me where I know I'm getting tons of nutrients. And, my midwife cleared it to be my prenatal pregnancy breastfeeding. I actually nursed my son up until he was 2. And just to hear that, those are all things that went into me saying, okay, this is approved by my midwife, who I absolutely trust. I'm very cautious about ingredients, what I'm putting into my body, especially when I'm carrying a baby or, providing sustenance for a baby. So, that went a long way for me. But honestly, it started out with me saying, you know what, I have some weight to lose. I need to, get into a community where I can feel loved and supported and encouraged. That's why I joined as a coach and, decided to start these monthly accountability groups where we encourage each other in our faith and our fitness and, our nutrition. And so as I started drinking Shakeology for that quick meal, literally within 6 months, my eczema cleared up. And I just couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. And so that's what Shakeology does. It's not a protein shake, although there's protein in it, but people put it in that protein shake category. So that's why they say it's expensive. Well, it's because it's not just a protein shake. It is a nutrition shake. It's a whole food nutrition shake. And there's prebiotics, there's probiotics. So it helps with gut healing, which is really deep down, like that's where disease lives. It's where it starts and stops, is in our gut, and an unhealthy gut is going to promote disease. It's going to be a breeding ground for all different kinds of health issues to happen there. And then on the other side of that, healing the gut can help to heal all different kinds of things as well. We watched our son walk through that. He had eczema and struggled for the first couple of years of his life. We didn't sleep for the first couple of years of, his life and all of that. So just to see, the prebiotics, the probiotics, the digestive enzymes, it really helps to promote a healthy digestive system, promotes regularity. There is adaptogens that help to balance out your hormones and your stress. There is, antioxidants and all different kinds of things that are really just what our body needs to thrive. And as a society, we are well fed. Like, we eat food, but we're not well nourished. We're lacking those key nutrients that we need in order to not just survive, but thrive. Even thinking about eczema, to have so many people relate to me now is, you would think, comforting, but it's sad to me. I used to be the only kid in school that had eczema, that had allergies, peanut allergies. Now there's peanut-free schools, and it's like something is wrong. Something's happening. What is changing? And a lot of it is our food is not grown the way it used to be. It's super processed. It's stripped away of its nutrients and filled, with junk. And, we just have to do better as a society because of our kids. And, we're setting the tone for the next generation and the next generation and the next generation. And, we can't kind of hide behind a lack of knowledge. And it's easy to do that, but we have to be informed. And at the same time, we have to be aware, because marketing is all about trying to highlight whatever the fad is. So you name it, vegan, paleo, gluten-free, whatever it is that's in, keto, that's what marketing companies are going to zero in on. So they like to put names on packages that make it sound super healthy, but at the end of the day, it's just, again, kind of filled with artificial flavors and colors and, just things that are harmful to our bodies. And, I guess I could go on forever and ever and ever when we talk about healthcare versus sick care. That's what we're doing these days. We are literally providing sick care. Where's the healthcare? Where's the prevention? And that's where I really feel like, a nutrition supplement like Shakeology comes in, because it's helping to fuel your body with those missing nutrients. And we talk about swapping out meals. It doesn't necessarily mean, you're drinking 2 shakes and eating 1 meal. It's not that type of thing. That's what I didn't agree with, because we should be eating food, and we should be eating a lot of food, and we should be eating food that's good for our bodies. And so this is it's a supplement. It's a way to add in all the nutrients that you need literally in the whole day in that 1 shake. So again, busy mama's dream, busy person's dream, but it's been really neat to not only have my own personal story with it, unexpected story, but to now, watch my clients. I've been a coach for a little over 2 years now, but to watch my clients who've been there from the beginning, because again, not a quick fix. You're not going to drink it for a month and then it's going to cure all your problems. And but to see them, the ones that are sticking it out long term, seeing all kinds of health benefits, increased energy. I love when my nurse clients rave about it, because they know what all these fancy terms mean. And the cool thing about these ingredients, it's not the weird big words that really mean junk. Like, these are words that you can't pronounce because they're ingredients you can't even find here in America. They're all over the world. And I actually have if you go to the file section, I uploaded a document that has all the ingredients of what Shakeology is, what's in it, how it's beneficial. So if you go to the file section, you can check that out, and you'll see all of these ingredients that are on here. But you'll see that they are just big words that are like 1 ingredient words. So it doesn't have the artificial colorings and flavors and preservatives and all of that stuff in there. It's just a really high quality way to get those nutrients in. So I love it when my nurse and doctor clients say, from their expertise, they put their stamp of approval on it, because that matters to me. But then to see my clients, them walking through and them having reports from the doctors of their blood pressure medicine being cut in half and, off of it, and just to have that plan to be able to drink this long term and see the benefits of it.
Did you say it's adaptogens?
Yeah, that's why.
And that's what makes you feel better. That's like the mood that like helps you feel better.
Why?
Because whenever I drink it, whenever I drink it, like in the morning, if I replace it with coffee and like a breakfast sandwich, I always feel like better. Like I feel more energized, more focused. Yeah. And I was wondering what that was. It's the adaptogens. That's a cool.
You work with doctors. You should know that.
I should know that.
But yeah, so those are some of the benefits that we love about it. Better skin, hair, nails, you name it. But at the end of the day, like I said, with gut health, that's where healing comes from. We can't keep putting Band-Aids on things, or, trying to treat it with of course, there's medicine has its place, but there's times where we just try to do the quick fix, even with medications, and end up having a different problem, because of the side effects of it. And so it really comes down, we believe strongly in the power that what we eat, our food and the nutrients that we're giving our body, the power that it has to, heal. It either push us closer to disease or further away from that. So partnered with a healthy, I don't want to say diet, because I don't believe in diets. I believe in eating healthy, but partner with a healthy eating plan. It really is an incredible way to.
Well, I think it makes you want to eat better too. Mm-hmm. Because when you have the nutrients, your body is almost like looking forward to the next time that it gets real nutrients. So when you have lunch, you're going, oh wow, okay, I want a salad, or I want something healthy, because you've already fueled your body and you want to keep it going. At least that's.
Well, that's something I noticed too, is I have a horrible sweet tooth when I am pregnant and or nursing. And that's been the last basically almost 5 years. I have an almost 5-year-old, so I guess longer than that. But Shakeology is literally the only thing that helps to curb that. So I love the vegan chocolate version. We do drink the vegan line just because it's a little more gentle on the belly. And so I love the vegan chocolate version because it kind of feels like I'm drinking a milkshake. And I'm not saying I don't have my sweet still. Larry made chocolate chip cookies this weekend. I had way too many. But again, we believe in, food freedom and really eating as a lifestyle, eating like healthy as a lifestyle, not some crazy quick fix diet where you just restrict yourself and yes, you lose weight, but you're going to gain it right back once you start to, eat the way you were again, but just how to make those little changes that are going to add up over time. And so, it's a way for me to kind of curb that. When I kind of hit that point in the day where I'm like craving something sweet, I have my shake, and it definitely helps to, curb that craving. So I definitely agree with that. And then when it comes to cost, like I said, people put it in that protein shake category. So like, whoa, I can go to Walmart and get the same thing for a third of the cost. And it's like,
So can I comment on that?
Yes.
I've done that. Like, I've done it. Back when I was like 19, 20 years old and didn't have any money, I went to Walmart and got like this shake.
Yeah.
Within like 2 weeks, I was like broken out, had acne really bad, like, and I stopped taking the shake and it all went away. Like, I didn't struggle with that.
Because people don't know. They just think,
Yeah.
I need protein. I need a protein shake. So they run and try to grab it from somewhere without knowing the ingredients, without knowing, again, the fillers and the junk that's in that to, you know, and it's a reason why it's cheap. Like, I think about it that way. I'd rather pay for something that I know is of higher quality from a company that I believe in. Like, I trust this company. And I know I don't say the word, you know, Beachbody all the time. And it's not because I don't believe in this country. And I don't this company, and I don't bleed blue because I do, because I've gone to, you know, different conferences and like been in close, you know, contact with corporate, and to hear their hearts, you know, behind the quality of the products and the testing that it goes to even make it to our houses, it's unbelievable. And so yeah, it's a reason why it costs a little bit more money, and that's because the ingredients are crazy high quality, and because it's not just protein. Like, it would be an expensive protein shake if it was just protein, but it's, again, that full health nutrition shake, and it's not even that expensive when you take a step back and when you look at, you know, not only what you're getting for it, but the fact that it's $3 to $4, depending on if you're one of our VIP members or a regular member, $3 to $4 for a shake that could be a meal that is going to give you all the nutrients you need for your whole day. I don't drink coffee, but he does, and I know that he would spend almost double that on a coffee every day if he wanted to, right? Dunkin' Donuts, Starbucks,
well,
like those things add
your
up.
coffee. So
yeah, swap out your coffee, and there you go. Now you are drinking something that has way less calories, way less sugar, way less junk. It's doing something good for your body for the same price, if not less expensive.
It has cafe latte.
Yeah, so this is cafe latte, which is
really good. Like, I totally don't need coffee. It tastes like coffee. It's awesome. The other thing I was going to say is, do you remember when we bought a juicer and we were juicing? We tried to buy one of those like juicers, and it like squeeze all the water out of like the vegetables. Yeah. And we would spend like all this money on vegetables and fruits, juicing this stuff to try to.
Well, then you throw away.
Right,
you take the juice part, but then you throw away all the fiber that's in all the vegetables. You spend so much money on everything. And
it was like on one glass. I remember sitting there being like, this was like an $18
and it's messy and it's time consuming. This we can literally like dump in and go, you know? But there's a price comparison that I'll also put below that compares what you're getting in Shakeology, literally all the ingredients, all the superfoods, all the nutrients, everything, compared to just how much you actually pay. So let's say this is $3.50 for one. It would be, I think it was like $40 and something to actually take all the ingredients and make it yourself. Like, you would pay $40-something when you could have it all nice and made for you for less than $4. So I thought that was pretty cool. So if you have any questions, feel free to drop them below. We are not doctors. We don't pretend to be. I am a personal trainer, and I've been in the health and fitness industry for close to 14 years. But we're not doctors, but we're sharing our experiences, that we've had with it and what our clients have walked through. And again, what our, nurse and doctor clients and friends have to say about it. And I've heard only really, really positive things about it, and drinking it every day for 2 years. I can say also immune system. This is cold and flu season. I have not been sick. Should I knock on wood? I don't really believe in that.
I haven't been sick either.
I haven't been sick for the 2 years and a month that I've been drinking this every single day. Not sick at all. My immune system is rock solid. My kids' immune systems are rock solid. They don't get sick. Again, I don't want to do that. But they really ever get sick, and this is the time of year where kids are constantly sick, and they'll be around kids that are sick, and it'll either hit them super quick, so it won't last long, and it won't be as hard. They have maybe runny noses, but that's it. They don't get sick, and they drink this. There's a kids version, that we've kind of started giving them now, but they can definitely drink, the Shakeology that we drink, and it's just a great way to.
I was gonna say, do you ever talk about how to make it?
No.
Well, my favorite way is almond milk, half cup of almond milk, ice, water, and then the shake, and you shake it up in the cup. But
He's hardcore. He'll shake it up. I don't do that. I gotta blend it because I gotta put a banana in there. Helps with the consistency. Helps, it tastes even better. I like the blender. He likes to shake it up. But either way, it's super convenient. And we actually have very basic flavors for that reason. We have cafe latte. We have vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, and greenberry.
And tropical something.
Strawberry. That's pretty much it. And I know that sounds basic and maybe turns people off, but I love that because sure, we could do cookies and cream and a bunch of crazy flavors, but it would really be hard to keep the quality and not compromise that in order to make it taste like cookies and cream, which my favorite of all things in life is cookies and cream. But there's cool ways to take it and kind of tweak it and make the recipe taste really yummy. But at the end of the day, they keep it simple, keep it basic because they want to keep that quality intact. So I've gone way past the time that I wanted to go. I think that's it. Do you have anything else you want to add to it?
Nope.
About how you kind of cut out your morning breakfast runs to be able to afford it? Because at first we were kind of like, all right, it is an investment. You know, we believe in the investment, but it's an investment. But we kind of looked at our account and we tried to figure out how can we, make this work because it's worth it to us.
Right. Well, and it's an investment in like anything, like when you're spending money on something that is going to help your body in the long run be more healthy, you're actually saving money, right? Because at the end of the day, hopefully 5, 10, 15, 20 years from now, we're going to be healthier and not having to go to the doctor because of this, because of that. And it's not just simply about weight loss, but because, we're healthy. We're getting the nutrients our bodies need to thrive. So if you want it, you can make it happen. I guarantee you can make it happen. We made it happen on a really, really tight budget, and it was the best thing we ever did. And now, it's like I can't think about not having it. Like, can't go a day without it.
I agree. All right. So any questions, feel free to let us know and we'll make sure that we answer them. Also, if you want to try it out, I have some sample packs that I could send you. So I'm going to put a little link to a form down here that's just going to give me your name and your email and your address so I would know where to ship it. So you can fill out that form and I will send you a sample so that you can try it. We also have a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you drink the whole bag and decide you want your money back, we would honor that because we just stand behind it so much. So I'll put that down there. And again, any questions, let me know. Have a great night. Bye.
See you.